I would like to welcome you, all the viewers and the listeners, to this wonderful program of Malawi Crime Podcast. Today we have Aubrey Singanyama, who is the Public Relations Officer for Limbi. You are most welcome in today's program.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be in this program.
Today's topic here, we are going to discuss about the case of abortion. What is the case of abortion?
According to Section 149 and 157 of the Penal Code, the term abortion is said to be the taking or administering of poison or other noxious things or lawful use of other means, whatever is intended to procure a miscarriage. So, in short, if you take anything that is poisonous or is noxious or it is unlawful and you willingly take it to administer with intent to procure a miscarriage, when you know that you are pregnant and you want to get rid of that pregnancy by using whatever means of taking like poison or other noxious things with intent to procure that miscarriage, then that will be deemed as abortion.
Wow, thank you very much. But why abortion is an offense? Since according to the way how we have explained it, it seems that it is one willingness to do so, and that particular thing it is happened to someone's her life. So why is it an offense?
Abortion is an offense according to the Penal Code because there are so many factors that do criminalize abortion, and one of the factors is that sometimes if you try to abort or you procure abortion, or if you administer substances that will lead to abortion, they may end up making that person who is procuring that abortion to lose her life, or else you are also denying the opportunity, you are also denying the chance of that unborn child to be born and live like anybody else in this world. So that is why abortion is criminalized in Malawi.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. What are the types of abortion?
Yeah, abortion is classified into 3 different types, and these types are: one, natural abortion. We also have medical or surgical abortion, and lastly we have that abortion. So, if I'm to explain these 3 types of abortion, which are natural, medical or surgical, and criminal abortion, first let me shed more light on natural abortion. So, natural abortion is the type of abortion that is affected by human nature. For example, you might be sick of severe malaria, and that severe malaria could cause abortion. So this is not an offense because the abortion has occurred due to natural offenses, due to nature. You might also be involved in an accident and you might lose the pregnancy that you have. So this is not a criminal offense because it has been done due to some circumstances that are beyond your control. So, having explained much on natural abortion, let me now explain on medical or surgical abortion according to Section 243 of the Penal Code. If you go in the Penal Code and you open Section 243, you find information on medical or surgical abortion. So, a person is not criminally responsible for performing a surgical operation in good faith. For example, a woman who is pregnant is sick and has gone to the hospital for medical attention, and the doctors, they have advised that woman that we have to carry abortion on you to save your life. Your life is in danger because of this pregnancy. So for you to continue to live in this world, uh, we have to abort the baby that you are carrying. So the abortion is being done in good faith for the benefit of the person who is carrying the unborn child. The aim is to preserve the mother's life. So the doctor may perform abortion that is in good faith. So there is no any criminal liability on the person who is performing that abortion or the person who the abortion is being performed on. So if the performance of the operation is reasonable and it is having regard to the patient's state at the time and the circumstances of the case at that particular time, no person will be liable for any criminal offense in that procurement of the abortion. So that is medical or surgical abortion, which has the aim of preserving the mother's life, and it is being done in good faith, not being done out of malice or out of just willy-nilly that let me just abort. Doctors will come to me and perform the abortion on me. No, if you just go there willy-nilly, it will now come to criminal abortion, which the penal code defines it as if. So this is the one that interests us as police. We have interest in this type of abortion because similarly, it is illegal to procure or to conduct such an abortion, and it is an offense. So, according to the, as I was already explaining, according to the penal code, criminal abortion, it is under various circumstances, such as whether the mother herself or any other person is supplying drugs or instruments to procure or administer that abortion to herself or any other person, any poison or noxious thing in order to carry out a miscarriage. So, a person is administering to herself poison or any noxious thing that will end up having a miscarriage. It is now a criminal abortion. Or if a person is administering to another person any poison or noxious things or instruments or drugs, knowingly that these drugs, instruments, or noxious things or poison that I'm supplying to this person will end up to in making this person have a miscarriage. Then, as police, we have a case on that because it is being done. There is no medical recommendation for that person to procure that abortion, or there is no any natural act that has led that person to commit that abortion. So it is now a case, a police case. It is now a criminal liability of the person who is procuring that abortion or the person who is administering to another person instruments or drugs or noxious things that will be used in procuring that abortion. Now that is a criminal abortion. So these are the types of abortion. We have natural abortion, as I've already explained. We also have medical abortion, and lastly, we have the criminal abortion.
Wow, thank you so much. I would like to know what is there any mechanism that you normally use to know that this is indeed a criminal abortion? Since there are so many types of abortion that you have explained, but how do you realize that this one is indeed a criminal abortion?
Yeah, that is a very wonderful question. So, as police, firstly, we conduct investigations to know the persons or people involved in the abortion process. So, according to the penal code, there are three people involved in the abortion process. So, if us as police we have indeed come to a conclusion that these three people or three individuals were involved in that abortion process, then it leads us to know, or it leads us to a conclusion, or it leads us to a suspicion that the abortion process was indeed a criminal one. For example, we have the supplier as a person who is involved in the abortion process. So who is the supplier? A supplier is a person or a doctor who supplies the drugs, leaves, rules, etc., knowing the intended use of the drug he or she is supplying to the person who is procuring those drugs or herbs or leaves or roots that should be used in abortion. So if a person who is a doctor or a herbalist or any other is supplying drugs, leaves, roots, etc., and that person has knowledge of the intended use of the things he or she is supplying to that other person, then as police, we know that that's the very first step of knowing that this abortion now is a criminal abortion.
Okay.
Because this knowingly was supplying these things with the intention to commit or to conduct that abortion.
Wow. Thank you very much. What are the consequences of the criminal abortion?
Yeah, so before I go to the consequences, I should also go to the second person who is involved in the abortion process. So after the supplier, we have someone who is an administrator according to the penal code. So an administrator is a person who administers drugs, leaves, roots, etc., on the patient, knowing the intended result of the drug administering. So the drugs administered, I mean. So first we look at the supplier who is supplying, knowing the intended use of the drugs that he or she is supplying. So after supplying the drugs or whatever has been supplied to the person, knowing, having known the intention, now this person who is administering, after supplying, you have someone who is now administering those that have been supplied, knowing the intended result of the things that is supplying to that other person who is pregnant. So if I supply drugs to a person who is pregnant, knowing that these things that I'm supplying to this person will end up causing abortion to her, then I'm the supplier. So if I know that the result of the things that I'm supplying to this other person will cause abortion, this person will end up losing the pregnancy that she is having or she is carrying, then I am committing a crime because I'm being involved in the abortion process, having known the intended result of the things that I'm supplying to this other person. So thirdly, we have a procurer. Who is a procurer? A procurer, according to the penal code, a procurer refers to a woman herself who does it on herself or permits another person to cause her miscarriage. So, if I come to you to buy or to ask you to cause a miscarriage on me, or I'm causing a miscarriage on myself, then I am a procurer. So, having known all the three stages that are involved in the abortion process, as police, now we come to a conclusion that this abortion is a criminal abortion. So, as you were asking about the offenses relating to abortion,
Now, on the consequences of the criminal abortion, what are the consequences?
the consequences are that a person is found guilty of criminal abortion is liable to imprisonment of 14 years. So a person could be sent to spend 14 years imprisonment for procuring or for conducting a criminal abortion.
Wow, thank you very much. How rampant are such cases in Malawi? Or not only in Malawi, but specifically in Limbi?
Luckily enough, in Limbi, we don't register such cases because we sensitize the public, the community that we serve. We normally work hand in hand with them. We sensitize them. We create awareness on the dangers of committing criminal abortion, not only on legal aspects, but also on medical aspects, because we collaborate with our health personnel, our health counterparts. So if we go to a particular community as police, sometimes go with the health personnel who also shed more light, who also create awareness on the consequences of healthy and of healthy consequences on the abortion, the criminal abortion or the unsafe abortion practices. So as police, we also create awareness on the dangers of being involved in criminal abortion. So we have several offenses that are relating to abortion. For example, we have attempt to procure abortion, which is contrary to Section 149 of the Penal Code. So one would ask, what is attempt to procure abortion? So according to Penal Code, any person who with intent to procure a miscarriage of a woman, whether she is or is not with a child, and not administered to herself, nor cause her to take any poison or others of any sort of any kind, or uses any other means whatsoever, shall be guilty of a felony and shall be liable to imprisonment of 14 years. So only if you attempt to procure abortion on yourself or use another person to conduct abortion on you, if the police finds out of that scenario, then you are taken to task and if found guilty, you can be sentenced to 14 years imprisonment. So the right by woman with a child, contrary to Section 154, and an offense related to abortion. So it is defined as any person who, being with a child with intent to procure her own marriage, unlawfully administer to herself any poison or any other noxious thing, or uses any of the force of any kind, or uses any other means whatsoever, or permits any such or means to be administered or to be used to her, shall be guilty of a felony and shall be liable to imprisonment of 7 years. So if a woman has a child and she doesn't want to have another child, so she conducts abortion on herself, or she permits any other person to conduct abortion on herself or to administer noxious things or drugs to her, knowing the consequences that the drugs that she's being supplied to or the noxious things that she's being supplied to will administer or cause her to have a miscarriage. So if she is found, the police would arrest her and found guilty, she can be sentenced to 7 years imprisonment.
Wow.
So we also have two more offenses related to abortion. So the first one I said is attempt to procure abortion, contrary to Section 149 of the Penal Code. The second one was the right by a woman with a child, which was contrary to Section 150. The third one is supplying drugs or instruments to procure abortion. So any person who is supplying drugs or instruments to procure abortion illegally is contravening Section 151 of the Penal Code. And this is to shed more light on this. It says a person who unlawfully supplies or procures for any a person anything whatever, knowing it's intended to be unlawfully used to procure the miscarriage of a woman, shall be guilty of a felony and shall be liable to imprisonment of 3 years. So any person who is supplying drugs or instruments that could be used by a woman or any other person to conduct abortion on any other woman or the woman herself, if that person is found by the police, would be arrested, and the court, if found him guilty or her guilty, would sentence that person to 3 years imprisonment. So the last offense relating to abortion is knowledge of age of female is immaterial. Section 152. So it says, except as otherwise expressly stated, it is immaterial in the case of the offenses committed with respect to a woman or a girl under a specified age, that the person did not know that the woman or girl was under that age or believed that she was not under that age. So if you know that a person is under a specified age, let's say a person is over 18 who is coming to you to procure abortion, and you knowing that this person is over the age of 18 and is capable of making sound decisions, and you think that if this person is over the age of 18, then I can administer abortion on her or I can perform abortion on her because the person is over the age of 18, then you are also committing a crime. Or if you know that this person is under the age of 18 or 16 and you want to present that person to be a mother because she's underage and she has fallen pregnant and you want to help her to keep her the childhoodness in that child because she doesn't want to give birth and you want to help her by administering drugs or instruments or other noxious things, you shall also be guilty of committing unlawful abortion on that person.
Wow, thank you very much for such a very wonderful explanation. But I would like to know what are the factors that can lead one to commit such offenses?
There are different factors that would lead one to commit criminal abortion. Some of the factors are the societies that we are living in, maybe the fear of being ridiculed by other people that you are falling pregnant without getting married. So you might think that I should just get rid of this abortion, just get rid of this pregnancy because I don't want to be ridiculed. It's also another factor. Other factors are just that maybe I have a lot of children, then I don't want to have another child. Let me just get rid of this child, get rid of this pregnancy so that I should not give birth to another child. So there are various factors. These are just examples of factors that would lead or that are leading people to procure abortion.
So why girls seek abortion?
Some of the reasons I've already alluded to, and sometimes by the fear of being ridiculed by the community, they think getting rid of any pregnancy or getting rid of the pregnancy would make them not be ridiculed by. Sometimes they also the fear of being reprimanded by their parents or guardians. So fear of being reprimanded would also lead girls into procuring abortion.
Wow, thank you very much. Is there any advice to the victim of to those who commit the offense of abortion? Any advice?
Yeah, I would advise people to always adhere to the rules and regulations and follow always to be law-abiding citizens. They should not get themselves into unsafe abortions because they also keep their own lives at risk. Because an abortion itself it is a risk, it is a risk to their lives because they might end up losing their lives if they shall not be getting proper medical attention or proper medical care. So every time when they fall pregnant, they should consult with their parents or guardians for guiding principles on how best they would take care of their pregnancies. Because unsafe abortions is also one of the leading factors of death in Malawi. And it is also a criminal offense. So if any person is involved in these criminal offenses, they could also get arrested and they could be sentenced to serve in prison.
Thank you very much. Is there an advice to those who normally supply the drugs to the women to commit the offense of criminal abortion? Any warning, any signal, message to them?
Yeah, to suppliers of students or drugs or any other thing that could be used in procuring abortion, let me warn them it is an offense as police. We shall always make sure that we bring them to book and they face the consequences of their actions because it is against the law to supply anything or drugs that will be used in criminal abortion. It is only the medical personnel that are legally permitted to conduct medical or surgical abortion with the aim of preserving the mother's life, and it is done in good faith. Anything contrary to that, it is an offense, and as police, we shall apprehend them and bring them to book so that they face the long arm of the law.
Wow, thank you very much. Any advice to the parents there are some other parents, maybe they even know that my child is having a pregnant. So for the sake of for her to continue with her studies, they normally supply drugs to them to commit the offense of a criminal abortion. What is the advice or the warning that you can give to such parents?
Let me urge our parents or guardians that they may that might have children that have fallen pregnant. Falling pregnant is not an offense, and it is not the end of the life, or it is not the end of the world. There is also life after pregnancy, so they should always understand that sometimes mistakes are there to be made by people. So if your child has mistakenly fallen pregnant, please support that child emotionally, physically, by not reprimanding that child beyond the means that could be absorbed by that child, because that child might be forced to conduct an unsafe abortion, which might lead her to end, which might lead the person, or which might lead her to lose her life, or might end up getting arrested and being sent to jail. So it is my plea to all parents and guardians to always practice fairness, and they should also show love to their wards who have fallen pregnant by following all the necessary processes and procedures that they follow as a community, or they follow from their communities that they are living in.
Wow, thank you very much. You have been a very wonderful guest in today's program, and I'm not taking this chance and opportunity for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Most welcome, and I will also thank you for allowing me to be in your program.
Yeah, thank you.